The human race has well and truly celebrated the arrival of the new year. From Sydney to Rio, from Johannesburg to Helsinki, there have been fireworks at every latitude. Despite the threats looming over the world, people have not given up on life's pleasures and have decided to enjoy it to its fullest, as evidenced by the growing development of global tourism.
Every year, in July, we designate about 15 new UNESCO World Heritage Sites. We identify cultural places, which is the bigger category, and natural places. Our designation is a tremendous boost for these venues and contributes overall to the preservation of the beauty and diversity in the world. Besides the quality and riches of these places, we also take into account efforts made by countries to preserve the environment and protect and develop cultural offerings in our selection criteria. Finally, we try to keep a certain equity among nations and promote the less honored regions of the world.
Well done! You have just signed your first contract. A note from my department will allow a rapid expert appraisal of this contract. It is attached to the contract.
I must inform you that you can, at your leisure, consult a summary of our files on terrorist groups targeting our country. We will list the principal suspects likely to be leaders of organizations on our soil or to mount a terror operation. This file will expand according to the gathering of intelligence, and data sheets can also be removed if we determine that a suspect no longer poses a danger. By the way, I must tell you that the state's investment in the analysis of data and anti-terrorism will allow us to cross-check our information more quickly. We urge you to consult our file regularly and give us directives if you believe that we need to put a suspect under surveillance or proceed with an arrest.
This globally historic agreement, made in 2021 on a minimum tax rate for multinational companies, has opened a new diplomatic arena to influence world development. Under the umbrella of various organizations, we can also offer new practical proposals to every country on the planet. It is essential that such an agreement should gain consensus at the G20, which gathers the 20 largest economies in the world, and since we are one of them, we are indeed authorized to create proposals. If this proposal is allowed to run its course and become a global success, this will obviously contribute to our country's influence in the world and to the image of its leadership.
The new power in the White House has a very uncertain foreign policy right now. It is serious doubt about their support in the event of...
Honestly, have you ever thought about our children's future? Apparently not. You're always charging forward with no consideration for ecology. Good night.
Undeniably, you have inside you the founding values of society, such as love for family and respect for parents.
Economic attractiveness is an essential tool to stimulate growth and employment. I urge you to increase your competitiveness in order to encourage foreign companies to build here. In particular, we can take action on corporate and labor taxes and on supporting innovation or improving our international economic relations. Greening and improving infrastructures are also interesting avenues to explore. Note that there is an international ranking of attractiveness with detailed criteria.
Good morning. I didn't come empty-handed. In fact, I wanted you to see in order to submit to you this economic contract which, as you will see, is profitable for both our countries. No thanks. My ulcer can't take it. I'd be happy to. That's what we call entertaining.
The vote will begin in session. The tension is thick.
Listen, you should place more importance on the opinion of your people. These people put all their hopes in you because they trusted you. Don't let them down.
I would like to draw your attention to the growing social threats stemming from the advancement of artificial intelligence and automation in businesses. The growth of these technologies have reduced the need for labor, increasing the risk of unemployment.
I would like to make a small point with you concerning the development of tourism. Our country is one of the most attractive in the world. That's
We have proposed an unlimited strike for next week. We are not happy about it, but since social dialogue is impossible, we have no other choice but to have.
As Theophrastus said, it is fortune, not wisdom, that rules man's life. Increasing one's wealth, buying and selling things of value, building luxurious properties, playing the market. So many opportunities that can open doors.
In these difficult times for the planet, we think it would be good to develop new national parks, which protect biodiversity and natural resources while fighting against global warming. Moreover, it would encourage sustainable tourism, which contributes to economic development.
The vote will begin in session. The tension is thick.
Your conservative management combined with growth prospects reflect a stability that gives us confidence in your solvency and in your leadership. We trust you. Let me remind you, in case you're unaware, that our assessment is mainly based on your projected budget deficit, the amount of your debt, and, this specific to our agency, on your growth rate. Although your economy is among the healthiest, your solvency may not be safe from depreciation, so we would like to reiterate our confidence in you while recommending vigilance. Let me remind you, in case you're unaware, that our assessment is mainly based on your projected budget deficit, the amount of your debt, and, this specific to our agency, on the operating expense.
Our network has been partially disbanded. The agents were captured or killed during the operation.
The vote will begin.
It would be advisable for the government to tackle the big environmental challenges that are actually time bombs. It wouldn't be a bad idea.
Our sportsmen are ready. But if I may, a few words of encouragement before the national team's departure would surely galvanize the troops.
Good morning. I didn't come empty-handed. In fact, I wanted you to see in order to submit to you this economic contract which, as you will see, is profitable for both our countries.
The only thing people are talking about is your unpopularity. You are a disgrace to the whole family. Come to your senses, for goodness sake.
Although your economy is among the healthiest, your solvency may not be safe from depreciation. So we would like to reiterate our confidence in you while recommending vigilance. Let me remind you, in case you're unaware, that our assessment is mainly based on your projected budget deficit and your debt.
The budget deficit is in alert. Our main silent partners refuse henceforth to lend us a single coin. The country's institutions will not allow this insolvency situation for long. In my opinion, you have but a few weeks to take emergency measures and pass the laws that should enable us to return to the budget deficit to an acceptable level.
You're really peachy keen. And I tell you that I keep harping on to my great-great-grandchildren about it. It's true. You're the creme de la creme. And I've seen them come and go.
Just a week to go before the opening ceremony. Our athletes are very impatient and are looking forward to the beginning of the competition. The delegation is optimistic as to our chances of winning medals.
The rioters have taken control of the square. The pictures are being shown again and again in the media. This is all very detrimental to your reputation. And the people are seeing the revolutionaries in a more positive light. The rioters have taken control of the square. The pictures